I got a new camera and for live streaming, so it's just a phone. I mean, I got the same one that I had before because I like the screen on it and it was easy to do live streaming. Took pretty good video and all that stuff, and so I figured I'd just get another phone. It's kind of hard to operate all my systems out here without Bluetooth, and like all my batteries and the DC to DC charger, the diesel heater, all that stuff makes it to where not having a phone is really hard on to operate all that stuff. So anyway, that's kind of what we're doing around here. We're just kind of kicking it this morning. I still got this cold that I've been dealing with, and it's like week 3.5 at the moment. And Meadow's pretty antsy. She wants to go outside all the time because we've just kind of been sitting around. But I just haven't been feeling good. I've been wanting to try to hopefully get better here, within the next day or two. Hey, what's up, Dolores? How you doing? And I've got a video for you guys. This little one, she's been crazy. She's really happy to be back here at the place. Got a video for you guys showing the water that accumulates down in the lower section. Hey, what's up, Joanne? And let me show you here real quick. Or actually, let's just do this. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I also wanted to show you the latest edition here for the camper. What we've got here. So let's go down and I'll show you this. We've got ourselves a little camp stove. And so this one's got an oven on it. The oven can get up to 425 degrees. And I need to get a longer hose than the one that they gave us. We got there, Meadow. I know. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Good girl. And it's a small oven box, but it's big enough for one person. I mean, I can warm up ribs in there. I can make pizza. I can make cookies. I could bake chicken. So I'm really excited to use this. And I'm thinking about incorporating it into the truck camper. But we'll have more information on that here in a bit. The cool thing about the top is, let me pull this off here. The top opens up and it's got a really hard clamp on it, which is good because it means it's not going to make any noise when you're rolling around if you decide to go mobile with it. But it's got a 2-range stove, 2-burner stove right here. And there's some pretty good size on this. Like, initially I thought this would be kind of small, but it's pretty big. Let me grab a cast iron skillet and I'll show you. So these are my 10-inch cast iron skillets. And, there's plenty. Meadow keeps throwing her toy around all the place. You want this? Come get it. You gotta get it in front of the camera. Come on. Come on, get it. Come get it. You're right there. There you go. But what I was gonna say was, that's a 10-inch cast iron skillet there, also with the deep dish. So that's a lot of room for this, and there's still room on the side here. Like if you see, there's still some space available. So the main thing with these type of stoves is the propane is heavier than air. So if you have a leak in one of these, then the propane will gather on the ground and build up. And then once it gets to the height of your stove, it all catches on fire. And so all you got to do is just vent it real well. And let me get this up. Just vent the propane or the space where you're using it. Vent the bottom portion of it, and then you're fine. You don't have to worry about the propane building up because it'll just exit the bottom part of your living space. And the truck, if I were to put that in there, it's actually the perfect height of where I want to have the cooking space and also the oven area. But if I put that in the truck, there's a little compartment on the bottom of the truck bed that I can open up, and it's a vent to the outside, and all that. If there was a leak, it would all go out that, so there's no issue with it catching on, having like a explosion or anything like that, because that's the main problem with them. And that's why they say never use them indoors. But you can use them indoors as long as it's vented properly. So, but it fits well in the back of the truck. And let's see here, the legendary Brian says, that's hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, Colorado was fun, but man, I got so sick out there, and I'm still dealing with it. So we'll have to get together though soon. Once I'm over this stuff, because it's just been lingering. It's It's just the way COVID is, you know, it just hangs on. And I'm feel like I'm getting better each day, but it's only like 2% better each day. So it's just a slow climb back to feeling normal. But what I was gonna say is here at my place, you know, I really have done a pretty good job of going around and clearing the land. I mean, if you would have seen this place when I first got here, for those that have been tuned in for a number of years, when I first got here, I mean, the only place that was open, the camp area wasn't even open. I had to clear this to put the camp area. The only place that was open was where I parked my truck. That's the only spot, and everything else I've cleared by hand. But as a result, I just noticed, especially being on the road past couple months, is that like my hands and stuff like that, I'm starting to get arthritis in my hands. Hey, what's up, Greg? How's it going, man? Hey, I got a phone again, so I'm gonna shoot you a text. I'm back amongst the connected. So, race band, I appreciate that. Yeah, so the place is looking good and everything, but what I want to do is I want to clear more of these bushes. Let me show you what I mean by this. Meadow, we're gonna keep you inside, and then we'll be right back, okay? I'm using a different tripod today, so it is gonna be a little bit janky when I move around. Here, hang on a second. I gotta turn this thing around here. The other one that I have, the little gimbal thing, I don't know what I did with it. It's around here somewhere. It's just I've been unpacking, and stuff's kind of all over the place. And I'm also I'm gonna go through. I had some mice that hammered my truck when I was over in the Telluride area, and also the Pagosa Springs area. I mean, like one day I caught 6 mice in one day in my truck. They were just coming in nonstop, and so they built like little nests inside my truck, like underneath the seats and stuff like that, in some of the hard to reach areas. So I'm taking my truck apart right now. So when we go outside and there's crap all over around my truck, just understand it normally doesn't look like that. But here at the place, I want to do more clearing of the bushes, and these bushes have like really spiny and thorny leaves on them, and they dump a ton of leaves on the ground constantly. And it's kind of a pain because when they dry out every year, there's so many leaves on the ground, they blow all over the place. And then it's like from Meadow's paws, those little spines on those leaves can get into her paws. And I don't like them either, because with wearing flip-flops, you can get them in your feet. So let's go outside here though, and I'll show you what I'm referring to with those bushes. Like, here's a good example of one right here. Like that bush right there. Those things are horrible, and they're all over the place. Like when I first got to my property, these were everywhere, and it was all over here. You can see the remnants of them, like right there, right there, there's one right there, there's one right there. I mean, it was everywhere, and they took out the environment. And once you get rid of them, you realize stuff like, you know, the tall grass, for example, like right here, all that stuff comes back, and it comes back in grand fashion, and it gives the wildlife, the larger wildlife, a better chance to roll around and walk around your property. So, hey, what's up, Steve? And so I'm thinking about getting a brush hog, and it's like one of those walk behind heavy duty mowers that you can literally go through this stuff, no problem. It can go through like 2.5, 3 inch tree saplings. It can go through these bushes, no problem. And, you know, kind of get rid of all the bushes around here and just focus more on the big, you know, the trees, because I've got both big pine trees, and that's a big one right there. There's a couple of them. And then I've got these awesome old growth junipers, and then smaller pine trees like this one here, and then like this little fella right here, smaller guy. And then, you know, when I first started cutting things back, like that tree was almost dead. This tree was almost dead. Look at them now, they look great. These trees over here, these two were almost dead. And this tree was falling down, so I had to cut it way back. And same with that one. They had 2 dead extensions coming out, cut that way back. Got more sun on them, they're doing good. This tree's doing awesome. And so focus more on the pine trees, like I said, and then also on the tall grass. Because if we come over here, I'll show you on the back side. This is an area where it's taken me a long time to clear this. And it'd be nice to be able just to do it with the brush hog in one swoop, you know, and not do it by hand. Because when I do it by hand, I cut each of these individually, and that came from these plants that were right here. And so, you cut them by hand, and it's just tons of bending over and using your hands and stuff like that. And I think that it would be wise, and it's expensive because these mowers are like 3 grand, but it would be wise investment in my health. And then also too, it would really speed up the clearing of debris around here, because that's the next phase that I have before I build my place, is to clear more land and really get the, focus on building more water retention structures, focus on the pine trees, focus on the tall grass. The tall grass is like the best delivery system. I know, Pumpkin, you missed me, didn't you? Come here, come here. What are you thinking? Why does it smell so? It smells like cleaning chemicals in here. I wonder if Meadow knocked something over. Anyway, I just think that getting a brush hog would be ideal, because then I could spend like a week and go around here and really dial in the property, and it mulches all those bushes, so like it would mulch them up right where they're at and just create fertilizer for the ground. And then just kind of work on sprucing the place up a little bit, because I'm to the point now to where I've got the infrastructure in place here that I've put in, with the trails that I've cut in by hand, and the different areas that I've cleared for not only the camper but also the hot tub out there. All that area is now being cleared. There's no invasive plant species over there. It's all native stuff. Yo, what's up, Kevin? And then same with the areas that I've got. I'm doing a test right now on the half moon swales out here. What you got there, Meadows? Stay inside. Stay inside. I'll show you here. So I'm doing a test on the half moon swales to kind of see how they perform. And the first one that I ever built, see all these swales that are right down there, like that one, and then that one, and then there's one even further there. All that is powered from the rainwater that comes off the front here. And so one of my goals is, thanks, Steve, I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Canada Claus? So one of my goals here before winter is to get new wood for the back here, because I never put metal covering over it. I didn't have time. I just basically got the front up, got all the metal put on the front, and then I got the plywood put over the back, and then it started snowing like crazy. And then that was like 3 years ago. And so that winter was nuts. And so I didn't, the wood is just shot, but it was only $150 worth of wood, so it's not that big a deal. So what's up, Vamos Gato? And so get some more wood on there, and then source the same type of metal that I have on the front here, because I really like that look on it. It's like the old gauge. I think it's like 26 gauge steel. And you can still find it. It's just kind of hard to get that particular pattern. So I may have to go with a little bit of a different pattern. But anyway, go ahead and button that up, and then I can collect the rainwater off the backside too. And the backside is 50% larger than the front here. And so, just in this last rainstorm that we had, these 3 swales that are right here, they filled up super fast. And they got all the way to the top full. And I'm thinking, wow, so if I can collect even 50% more rainwater off the back, and then have that come down and power other ones, we could get a bunch more of these swales and these half moon swales built. So what I did was initially, I had, so what's, I'm sure you are addicted for this. That's funny. Yeah. See, DTB 1984 says, new to the channel, watch out, bush hogs are addictive for dudes. That's what, like, every video that I've seen, all in the comments, like, guys are like, man, these things are awesome. I'm out in them all the time, working on my land. But back to the half moon swales here. So if you see this one's kind of void of life. And when I dug this one out, there was some tall grass here, but I dug it out when I made that depression there and the little reservoir area to hold water. This one, I left the tall grass in here. Now look how much better this looks compared to the other one. And then also think about how those root structures that are established in there, that's like a delivery system for the water. So as soon as this fills up and it gets all the way to the top, that grass is still sticking up above the water, but the roots are just soaking in the water and delivering the water straight down into the ground, which is what I want. And then I noticed that once this got better and started, or I'm sorry, once this got established and started delivering the water into the ground, all the grass around it here started getting real green and started getting, you know, more lush. And that wasn't like that before. And so going forward, I'm going to build all my swales and to incorporate, if I can, if there's tall grass in the area, incorporate these tufts of tall grass. And then that just like speeds up the delivery process of putting water in the ground. Because my whole goal with this is to recharge the groundwater. And that way it makes it better for trees up here and all those different things. And you know, I'm already seeing results. This is only like really year one, if you know, with this one, and then also that one over there. And this tall grass here looks amazing, and then the tall grass that I have over on that channel over there looks really cool. It looks amazing. So Gabriel, I appreciate that. So let's go over there and check that out. This is a channel that comes down. Actually got 2 feeders for it. It's got a feeder that comes off the front here, because this is the water that comes out. It pools in that channel and comes around this way, splits here, so you can have it come down this way, and then it goes over